Hey guys, this is Eric Weingartner with Weingartner Racing. It's Saturday, so it's kind of an update video, but I got a whole bunch of stuff talking about, so just be patient through this video. Let's get to it. As you can tell, the Camaro, the engine's getting ready to come out, and we're gonna try dynoing it. I will say, once I get this out, you gotta see these exhaust ports are pretty white. I might have been really lean, hence the idea to take it back to dyno and make sure things are okay as far as the air-fuel ratios. I don't think anything's hurt or anything like that. Just it was definitely on the leaner side. Anyway, pulling it out also change that seal in the front of the transmission, so we can take care of that, and then we'll start putting all the nitro stuff on it. So that's coming up. You might ask, when are you gonna dyno it? Well, it'll probably be a little bit, because I talked to Gary Dunsworth, because we're gonna dyno is at Dunsworth's machine shop in Enid. He's also building the dyno mule, and he contacted me this week about the dyno mule, and he's actually getting to the point where we have to measure for push rods. So we're really close to actually finishing the dyno mule. But I told him he got a little behind, and he's got customers that are trying to make races. And I said, just, don't put mine to the front or nothing. Do what you got to do. Those guys got to make races. I just got to make a video. So you guys will be patient and wait for that. But it really is coming up pretty soon, the dyno mule. But this one may be on right after the dyno mule, so it's in that area. So relatively soon. The front comes off, by the way. So that's what's going on with that, because I know several of you asked. If we look at some of the other stuff that's going on, I've been looking at getting a new seat and guide machine, and especially a valve refacer, because my valve refacer, this one, it's so wishy-washy. This is my Sioux. It's dirty as hell because I'm getting ready to clean it, because every time I get new oil, I'll clean it completely. But it's got an AccuChuck, and it actually works really, really well until every time you have to redress the stone. Then it just goes to shit for a while, and it fights me, and that really irks me. As far as a run out, no, it's still great, but what it'll do is it gives these weird, it's like smears almost in the valve itself when you first reface the stone. I can't explain why. And it just irritating me. But I won't put anybody's valves through it till it's perfect. So I run a whole bunch of dummy valves through first, just to get them to where the stone feels better. But anyway, so I'm looking at getting a new valve refacer. I'm gonna get a Quickway. I'm gonna get one of those. But I also was thinking about maybe just getting a new seat and guide machine. By the way, I also have, this one is for sale. This is a Sioux seat and guide machine, or not seat and guide machine, valve refacer. I bought this thinking I could just, redo this one with this newer Sioux and use it. But it has the balls that come with it, and it's not near as accurate, but it does slides better, much better. These have roller bearings or something, but its slides are way better. But anyway, I'm happy to sell this. If you're looking for this, I'll sell it. I'm gonna keep the base because I'm gonna put my Quickway on that. Anyway, I'm happy to sell this if you wanna buy it. But I'm getting a new seat and guide machine I'm looking at buying too. I just want to go test it out too, the Robbins SG8 Smart instead of my Rottler SG7. Now this one actually works fine. It's just this. So for instance, this head right here, it's got blank seats, and I've got to cut them. On that, it's gonna take a while, because like on the 8, you can just mow in and it'll get it and it'll be fine. With my 7, you just kind of have to take your time. So it takes quite a bit of time just to cut from blank seats, because if you tried mowing in, they'll end up way out of round. So in other words, what you do is you'll go like maybe 20 thousandths from where you need to be, and then stop and go on the next hole, and then you'll come back and get them, do the last 20. It takes much, much longer. Also, just the way you're feeding it, you just can't just go into it. This weekend, I'm gonna port this manifold, because every weekend I port a manifold. And this one's is the AFR 4810. That one's get ported. This one I did not have port match, so I have to do it to that. That's this weekend. But shop's a disaster because of the car. I did want to show you this though. Give me a second. There we go. These are some Cadillac heads. Not LS Cadillac heads, Cadillac heads. These are almost done. This guy has been more than patient. It's been like more than a year since he's waited for these, poor guy. But they'll probably be done by Wednesday. They're really close now. So the other one's sitting right there. But that's gonna be coming up. And then there's something else. This one actually came from a customer. These are cool, by the way. These are some Trick Flow. These are solid decks. These are Trick Flow 240 high ports for a small block Ford. They've been softened on the chambers, but they're dry decked. That's neat. But anyway, I forgot to tell you this. It took me a while, but I finally got a new air bonnet for this. I tried that Extreme Velocity one, disaster. That's a 4-inch opening, and then I bought this 4-inch to 3.5. That son of a gun was a fight to put over that, because really that's 4 1/8. It will not, I got it to go over. Once I got it to go over, it wouldn't turn to go onto this at all. I mean, I was heave-ho, and I'm fairly strong, couldn't get it. So finally I just gave up. Got this Holley one, and then I put spacer underneath it. But I'm gonna give that a try. I think that's better than that piece of shit that comes with a Torque Storm. And then the customer sent in this. So you haven't seen the video yet for the Trick Float 230cc head for a small block Chevy Float. That's a pretty good head, but the only other one that from the factory stuff that hasn't been touched is this one. This is a Profiler 235cc head, and I'm gonna do a review on that one. So I've got 2 left to do as far as those in the whole 230cc range of out-of-the-box CNC heads you'll have videos on. Tomorrow's video is probably gonna be busting another myth. That's on so more of a technical one tomorrow. And then I'm gonna do another video. You're gonna love this. If you stuck around this long, you're gonna love this one. I'm gonna do another video on myths that LS guys say, because I actually did research, you know, because I didn't just talk to my buddy who's also an LS fan. I remember stuff, and I went back and I looked, and bam! This is from 2007. Old school meets new school. You know how they say, you know, LSs are superior. 406 small block versus late model 402. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and save you the thing. They made almost identical, and that was a stock block, by the way. Just letting you know. So I guess they can't take the power. But anyway, I'm gonna do a LS video busting some of those myths. I got other ones too I found. It's pretty interesting. Anyway, that's about it. You can stop watching the video now, but I do want to have a random rant a little bit. And this week also on the YouTube comments, most of them have been really good, and you guys have been doing fantastic. But I had one guy that just annoyed the tar out of me, so I'm going to tell you the story so you know not to ever do this. What he had done was, I guess he'd asked a question, and he'd asked the question like at 11:20 at night. And then, so in the morning, I go to the gym and I'm working out, and I'm reading through some of the comments, and he goes, I think it's really crappy that you don't answer your viewers' questions. You could at least answer their questions. After all, they're contributing to your income. First, you need to understand this about the income from YouTube. I make about $5 for every 1,000 views. So if you watch this video, over its lifetime, this one you're watching right now probably will make me $7. That one that he was watching, which was the 2 flats, the velocities or whatever, that one right at that point was making and made $15. I think now it's up to 25. So $25. So he's asking me for this question that he'd only written 6 hours before, you know, or whatever, in the middle of the night. So I will warn you, I have a tendency to treat people like they treat me. So, you know, or as my, you know, treat everyone alike, or, you know, treat everybody how you want to be treated. Well, if you treat me like crap, it makes me think you want to be treated like crap. So I, of course, responded back to him telling what I just said, that I didn't make that much money off the videos. And like I tell my son, don't complain about anything you got for free. Hence this video. I mean, maybe you watch some ads, but big deal. So of course that did not make him happy. And he goes, and I also told him about potential customers know that they can call me between 3 and 4, and I'll answer any questions that they have, even if they didn't buy stuff from me. Outside of that time, you really should be customers, because I'm trying to make money during that time. If there's a question you want answered, you could pay me and I'll answer it at any time, which that really offended him. Some odd reason you think that a person shouldn't get paid to answer a question. Well, why don't you try to go ask a doctor a question without having to pay him? Good luck with that. How about an attorney? Why are we the only professional field where you think you can get information for free? We give it away. And that's the thing is, we do give away the information for free. You can call between 3 and 4 and get it, or you can email and I answer at my own time. But if you want an answer right away, yeah, you got to pay. It's just how the nature of the beast. I got people actually paying for stuff. That guy that waiting on that Cadillac's been paying, waiting. So yeah, to ask about a question about cleaning an LS head, by the way, or cleaning a set of heads. That was the question. Really, Google didn't work. Anyway, he obviously got offended for whatever reason. It got deleted, the whole thing, the whole thread. But my point, I guess I'm trying to make to you guys is, I am doing my best to answer as many questions as I possibly can, but it's not the priorities, and it's also not the forum. If you have a technical question, why in the world would you leave it in a comment on YouTube? You would email or call during 3 and 4. It makes no sense. You want the whole world to see your question? It'd be like going into a party and then you see some random guy and you ask him a question. You wouldn't do that. You would like, hey man, can I catch you later? Can I get your phone number and I'll just call you later? Yeah, you wouldn't do that. I don't understand the world sometimes. I guess what I'm trying to say. Anyway, this was a longer video. You guys take care. I'm off to the Racers auction here in Tulsa. See if I can't buy some junk. Remember, I'm no Superman. You guys take care.